to Oblivion, everyone. The game is very loud. Give me a second. Also, I don't want settings disable overlay. I don't know why it doesn't save that setting for me. And also, like I said, the game is very loud. Adjust that. Oh, yep. We exit out of Oblivion for too long, and so now it's not liking me anymore. Give it a second and we can pop right back in. I just gotta click this button. This is all of the mods that I have loaded. I tried to get weapon drop fix to work, but that crashed my game. Just like over and over again. And so you'll notice a couple of, probably the biggest difference now is I have a completely different UI. Which will work out in the long run for me, because I like the new UI a lot more. It's a nicer UI. It's gonna have loading screens. Weapon series requires OBSE or higher to run. OBSE has not been detected. Well, I definitely have OBSE in here. Also, now I can't use my thing, so let's see here. Close window. All right. Let's see here. We're gonna get into my files here. Maps, common, Oblivion. Now, I think it was because I added the loader.exe, which I wasn't supposed to do, maybe? Because if I'm playing on the Steam version, they actually say not to, but I thought that was why my weapon drop fix wasn't working, so let me see here really quick. Downloads, OBSE. The README says... Yeah, all the DLLs. We don't need the exe. So then we just go back to Steam apps, common, Oblivion, and we delete the loader.exe. Everything else should run fine. Should be able to launch Oblivion just fine now. Script extender should be loading. Everything should be fine. There we go. Minimap requires OBSE plugin, menu Q14 or higher. Okay, so my minimap plugin didn't load, but everything else is here. So you'll note, we got a very different looking HUD. It's very, very different looking. This is to look more in line with what is the name of that mod? Sky UI for Skyrim. A very, very similar setup. What's this? That's not an arcane scroll. That's the Elder Scroll. Yeah, that's just the Elder Scroll. Why is there just an Elder Scroll here? I never noticed that before.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition.
I guess I'll load up that. Oh, another thing you'll note is that people's faces don't look quite so bad. They're still a little weird because they are Oblivion faces.
I know you're busy,
but they look a little bit nicer. And also, our titular hero here, Adam Sandler, is looking a little different. Namely, he's very much still Adam Sandler, but like all of the spots where his face was kind of like weird and glitching into itself have been fixed and smoothed over. His brow, which used to be very silly looking, looks a lot more prominent. He looks very much less like a hopeless silly person who was just like in a daze and smiling all the time to suddenly he's Adam Sandler, the action hero.
Moment of your time.
There's more work to be done.
But he is still Adam Sandler. That was the one thing I was worried about when adding in the Better Faces mod. But no, he is still Adam Sandler, so we're still good.
Greetings, Evoker.
Where did the guy go? I need the guy here.
There's more work to be done.
There's guy.
I have a new task for you, and I assure you
different.
there are no necromancers involved.
Okay, so they moved the persuade menu to an option. And they moved these two things to options, which are like, what spells do you have for sale, and let's chat, are what allow you to enter into menus that used to just be like buttons.
You do not yet... Are you ready for it? If not, I understand you've been through quite a bit lately.
I'm ready.
Very well. There's a research project going on at one of the Aliad ruin sites on the eastern side of the province. Irlav Jirol is in charge of the project and is apparently in need of some help. I thought you might need a break after the things you've been exposed to lately. You can find Irlav in the Archmage's tower. Irlav should be waiting for you.
Greetings, Guildmaid.
Good to see you.
If you need light armor, talk to Marrow Roof.
Alright, so a couple of things that I want to try and do is, we did recently make my nice cold spell, which is nice. But I want to kind of, like, inspect some things and see if I can't figure out...
Greetings, Guildmate.
Cross salts. Mind if I do? I've got expert level alchemy supplies, so I'm not too worried with alchemy supplies. Oh yeah, that's another mod that I added that I'm really happy about is when you harvest from a plant, it changes the texture so that like even if you know for a fact, even if you missed, you know for a fact that you actually harvested from a certain plant because like a thing about the plant changes. Which I'm just a very big fan of because that makes things so much easier to find out which plants have and haven't been harvested yet. Now I won't just sit still and like spam collect on plants that haven't been collected. The only problem is that I can't do that on flowers that have been collected since the update. So like a lot of these like fly amanita's over here will not show that they've been harvested because I've already harvested them and they need to wait until they've reset before the caps will come back.
Take care.
Or before the caps will show that they have been taken. Yeah. Let's see here. I wanted to make... I've never noticed that before, that's cool. I wanted to make some new spells,
I've
for
got
sure,
a moment,
but I just don't
but
know
little
what
more.
I want
What
my
do you
spells
need?
to be. Like, I would like one that could,
Hello, Evoker. Well met, Guild.
let's see here. Oh, this menu looks a little bit different now. Vessel Trap. I'd like a slightly better shield spell. Self. Magnitude 30 for 24 seconds? 30 seconds. How long? 30 seconds with 78 of my magicka, which is a good chunk, but I regenerate it very quickly right now. Requires alteration skill of 50, which I believe I've got right now. That should not be an issue. Spell name should be Peter.
Mate.
I'm not creative with my spell names. They work, and so I use them. Magic on self. Look for greater shielding. Yeah, that's not a terribly large amount of my magicka.
Ah,
Especially considering how quickly it regenerates and how long the spell lasts. Generally speaking, if you can get the magic back... Oh, you look creepy. If you can get the magic back by the time the spell is over...
You must be the Arcane University's newest addition.
Then it's a good spell. If it costs more magic than the time that it lasts, unless it's a really, really good spell, like as far as damaging or effect goes, it's not worth it. If you're doing an effect spell that's going to, like, that you need as a pretty consistent effect, then you want that spell to last a long time. Like, my current armor rating is 59, I cast the spell, now my current armor rating is 85. That's good. That's some good stuff right there. So let's see here. I need to make... I've got that target spell now, my Chill Bolt. I should probably make that a replacement for the lightning, for Shocking Grasp. Because that'll be a better go-to spell overall. A little bit of a stutter when near the when near the city. Here's the Imperial Waterworks. Now, that might also be because I added in a... Like, I did an update to some of the textures to make them look nicer. That trapdoor does nothing. Why does that exist? Also, I should probably be using something other than this, wand or the staff. Use David's spade. Do I still have my shield? I do. Also, another cool thing about this UI is that we can actually see the durability of at least our weapon. We can't see it for our armor, but now that we're not wearing any armor, the only thing that would have durability other than our weapon would be our shield. But you can check the durability of your gear or of your weapon from the menu, which is pretty, or from the UI, which is nice. You can see how big of an enchantment it still has, and how much durability it has. And there's a couple of other, like, there's some UI mods that I've been looking into just so that I'm not having to constantly go in and out of menus. That would be nice. I'm a really big fan of the new UI that I have, though, the Northern UI or whatever it's called. Also, this looks nice. I don't think I've ever actually walked this whole thing before. This is a very nice, like, waterfall system. And then Rusty trapped into the charcoal cave in abandoned tunnels. The UI even has, like, an indicator for how close to being found you are. I don't have a very high sneak skill, so it's not really going to be hard to level it up right now. Who is Ibvam Dotham? I feel like I've accidentally stumbled onto a quest location and I don't have the quest for it. Greater shielding should be actually on my spell wheel somewhere. Somewhere where it makes sense. I really don't need training on my spell wheel. It's not a spell that needs to be readily available at all times. Not like shielding. Well, my sneak skill keeps going up in here, which is interesting. So there's definitely somebody in here, because the way that sneak works in this game is your sneak does not go up unless there is a chance that you could be discovered. I.e., if there is another person within a vicinity that they should be able to see you and they don't, that is when your sneak goes up. Simply walking around while sneaking doesn't do anything.
You smell of death. Been conjuring up dead things?
What do you want?
What the fuck? That is not your voice.
Be seeing you.
Okay, this is mods. Well, that would explain why I didn't recognize this area. Is because all of this is just mods. And so this giant waterfall here probably never existed in the base game. Well, fair enough. There's an alien ruin around the corner here, and if they have things like Welkid stones or those fancy alien stones, the Waystones, I would like to get my hands on them.
I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
Oh, is there another guy around here? Normally, summons disappear whenever their dude is gone, but that Frost Atronach is still alive. There's the Frost Atronach. I'm guessing as a Frost Atronach, you can't be poisoned. Which is really just such a shame. Oh, so you were just a real-ass Frost Atronach. Okay, not a summon. Oh, this menu looks a lot different. Oh, I can actually... Oh, that's so nice. How do I exit the menu? There it is. Well, I really like that. That's a really nice UI change. Hold on. Options. Oh. Brightness. There we go. I don't know why, but the brightness never actually properly adjusts on the screen whenever I first start a thing. There's a storm master knocking there. In the meantime, there's definitely something else attempting to fight me right now. Oh, it's one of those things. Fuck. Yeah, that's not horrifying at all. Okay, this thing is very much not too bothered by my magic. Let's see here. Do I have a restore health potion that I can use? I'm sorry, what? I can fight you. I've got protection on my side. My initial fear of an upright standing alligator man has subsided by the fact that I actually have a pretty decent defense. And I can always just chug a restore health potion. Though it's kind of, I should have maybe tried to keep that Daedroth alive and like soul trapped it. That would have been nice. I actually feel, you know, somewhat capable as a mage now. The early game was not kind to me. I think that's because of my hubris of speed running my alchemy skill. Oh, come on. I don't have that much trouble with chests. But yeah, the early game is rough for magic users because especially because I spent like a good chunk of my dude's just attached to it. I love it. Because I spent the majority of my early game. Oh wow, that took a lot of health out of me just like being near that thing. Welcome stones. Don't mind if I yoink. Alright, Storm Atronach, let's go. I should... Let's see here. Let's see, I should have some lesser stones that I can use to restore some of my items to a decent level of whatever. If I silence the Atronach, can it not, like, throw magic at me anymore? That would be nice. I spell absorbed it. Ah. I spell killed it without being able to soul trap it because my soul trap on my sword is really only like a second long. Well, that's lame. But I wouldn't give for a levitate potion right now. Or levitate spell, even. Levitate was such a good ability in Morrowind. It did break a lot of things, though. Like, if you could just levitate wherever you wanted in that game. And boy, oh boy, did it make things like this, where you drop down and suddenly you're like, oh no, I'm stuck, I can't do anything. Like, this is not an issue. What are you doing? My ferrets are freaking out. Hey, captured a soul. What kind of soul do you have? Hey, Grand Souls! I don't know if this one necessarily had a Grand Soul or a Greater Soul, but I have 2 Grand Soul gems that have Grand Souls captured in them, and that is a good thing. That is a very good thing. Okay, well, now that I've gotten past the whole floor falling apart, all of that for a potion of Dispel. What a waste of my time. Except I'm playing Oblivion, so it's not like my time matters that much anyway. Haha, self-burn. Very thirsty this morning, I don't know why. Let's fucking go. Let's see, where's my restore magic potions? Check one of those really quick. You can spiral at me all you want, big guy, but was like, do I have any potions of sorcery that I could just, like, make this whole process go a little bit faster? Yeah. Damage knocked down. Like the mod. What's it called? So the UI mod is called Northern UI. It is basically the Oblivion version of Sky UI, which is
Where did you go?
Well, well,
Come out so
look
I can see
who
you.
we've got here.
oh, there's just a lot of people
I'm
here.
just warming up,
Let's go. Hey, where's the other guy? Where's the other guy? There's the other guy. You can't beat me, I'm a Mage Slayer. Bam! Okay, you know what? I don't like it when you guys do this, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get silenced, bitch. Silence does not last for very long. I need to learn to make my own silence spells. But I have a bunch of mods installed right now. Let's go ahead and use a lesser gem on getting my Staff of Lightning Bolt some extra power back. Get some pep in its step. Oh. Yeah, no, I need that. I need that open. Lots of Welkit stones around here, which was nice. Those are free all of your mana back potions. None of these guys' weapons are really that useful. I also have an immersive weapons mod on, which is where things like my David Spade come from. And it's called David Spade because somebody used their channel points to redeem on naming it David Spade. It is actually easier for me to rename I have found out, however, that it is actually easier for me to rename NPCs than it is for me to rename items. To rename items, I have to enchant them, whereas to rename NPCs, I just have to click on them. I can rename just about any NPC in the game. I want to make Restore Health Potion. Let's see here. Oop. Naturally does restore agility, but when you combine these two, it restores health. Carambolette by itself will just do restore health. So there's no reason for me to combine them. Just create. And then restore magicka. That's fortify magicka. Where's restore magicka? I have master alchemy. I have 100% alchemy. It was the first skill that I mastered because it's the first skill that I master anytime that I play this video game. It's just, it's so good. There's no reason not to want to just max it out because, like, I can take any of these that I have in here. Like, if I've got, relatively few, but I've got, like, grapes. I could just make restore fatigue potions and sell them if I need money. I can just take Nightshade and make a damage health potion, which I'm gonna do really quick. It's just, it's such a good, it's such a good universal skill to have because you're almost always collecting constantly. So why not, you know, put those things to good use? Oh, sweet. Spell absorption again. I don't know what do I just have natural spell absorption because I'm a Breton? Is that what it is? I have resist magic. Spell absorption is from... Oh, my spell drinker amulet. Right. I just got that. The easiest way to train your alchemy, if that's what you're trying to do, because alchemy is the easiest skill in this game to train. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Alchemy is the easiest skill in this game to train, and I can tell you how. Every single type of food in the game, just about, I think there might be one or two that don't, but most of like the foods that you will find in a farm in this game give restore agility, or not restore agility, but like restore fatigue or something like that, right? It's just nothing too crazy, but something. They give you something like that. And so it is possible. Oh, nice. Yeah, I need to invest in spell absorption. Fuck. I could do for like 1 or 2 less points in, especially on the skill line that I'm on. I could focus less on my, if I just, like, didn't take damage and absorb spells every single time that I got hit, that would be really nice. I should make a couple of rings that do spell absorption. I just have to find the field that does spell absorption. Like, there's a... I think it's mysticism that does spell absorption? I'll need to double check. It's either mysticism or, it's either mysticism or it's, those frost astronauts just keep sealing themselves away, and I don't really feel like fighting them right now, so I'm just gonna walk away from this.
Hello? Who's there?
Ooh, a greater staff of lightning. And a master mortar and pestle. My greater staff of lightning is better than my current staff of lightning, is it not? Or is it the same thing? No, I have a regular staff of lightning. This greater staff of lightning is even better. 80 points of lightning damage. Oh, you poor son of a bitch. Why did you have this just sitting in a chest? My screen is just going to keep intermittently shaking like that because of those guys back there. Too easy. Your first mistake was thinking that I wouldn't use the weapon that deals 80 damage per blast. I wasn't trying to poison the staff. I was trying to... Skull trap. Because, if I'm going to be using the staff as much as I am, or as much as it seems like I'm doing right now, I'm going to need more souls. Damn it. Actually, I didn't check. Do these guys do Grand Souls, or are they also Grand Souls? Oh! Holy shit, Frost Astronauts are Grand Souls. Alright, well that changes a lot. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Please let me out. Honestly speaking, I mostly just wanted the Welkid stones. I'll just, Oh, hey. I have a spell for this. The only time this is ever this useful. Where is it? Where is it? Is it considered a target spell? Yeah, it is. Remote manipulation. Oh, I can't remote manipulate that thing? Thought I was gonna be really... I thought I was gonna be cool. I guess I'm not cool. Really? Is it just because this is a very weak spell? 10 feet for 20 seconds, but that should be able to move it. Like, it flashes like it wants to be gotten, but it doesn't. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. That one just doesn't want to come off the stand. There we go. Area of effect spells tend to cause things to bump up away more so than just single target spells. Well, those Vrala stones are nice because I can sell those to that one dude. Oh, this is nice. I haven't had a look at this yet, but holy shit. Having access to the entire map is much nicer than the tiny little sliver of map that you're allowed to have with the base UI. Oh, that's so nice. I love this. Oh, and you can change the zoom. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is nice. That is nice right there, my friends. Just easy access to anything that I want. Alright, let's see here. Where's, I have that Greater Soul in here. I will use that on the Greater Staff of Light. Weakness to frost and frost damage. In staff form. It's not terrible. None of these are as good as my new staff, my new frost staff, though, so, like, take it and leave it. This is this room, so we want to go back down this way. Yeah, I think so far the hardest thing that I'm going to have is keeping the staff alive. How do I get out of here? Local map. Seeing the local maps. Oh, so I just need to go not here, but oh, okay. I was like, please don't kill me. Up here. Yeah, dungeon. Well, I got what I wanted out of this place, which was some experience, some cool items, and some Vrala stones. That was the entire reason I wanted to come into this Welkid Ruin. Or Aliad Ruin, sorry. I always get that messed up. Aliad Ruins, Welkid Stones, Vrala Stones. All in all, a fair expedition. Exactly. My thoughts exactly, Remote Control. Ow. This guy's still stuck. Ow, ow. Where? Oh, up top still. I guess did I not finish exploring all of everything in here? There like another secret way that I could have gone. Oh yeah, look at this. There's more to the dungeon. There's a lot more to the dungeon. I love that there's people attacking me and I'm like, oh, look at this. There's more to the place. Huh. Got a nice place here. Where's the bathroom? Am I just supposed to go in the corner? I'm just gonna go in the corner. Oh. That over encumbered me. Which means it's time to chug a potion of feather. 222 points for 737 seconds. Yeah, it deals 1 damage to me for 1 second, but holy shit, look. I just have, like, infinite whatever I want now. It's so good. Oh, there's a person casting on this other side. It's like, pardon me, sir. Give me a second. I just gotta unlock the door so that we can fight. Alright, we can fight now.
Why won't you die?
It ain't that easy, son. Isn't it? Oh, I couldn't remember if the Beggar's Prince was a skill book or not. I wish I had. I had a mod in Skyrim that made skill books glow, which was really cool. Actually, those are good. That's a low weight thing. Beacon Virtue. Nope. Still feel like I'm missing a lot. Frost Atronach. And another Grand Soul. In fact, why don't we do that? No, I'm not trying to fucking poison my staff. Just forget which button the soul trap button is. Yeah. That's going to be the biggest boon to this entire adventure is all of the soul traps that I'm getting. Is there anything else to explore while I'm on this little lower level here? Any other Frost Atronachs to steal? I already got that chest. Okay, yeah, I just need to go back. I gotta go back through the knives again. Honestly, the worst part about these knives is not the knives themselves or the amount of damage they do, but the fact that they create little like actual physical walls that you can't pass. Where are all of the people? They're like up there, but I don't know how to get up there. I never did figure out how to open this door. Bit of a shame. There's the Daedroth. Yeah, I don't remember how to get up there, so I'm just gonna leave you guys. Bye. I got what I came here for. You guys want to just keep duking it out, you can, but I'm out. Howdy. Howdy 5000. You've made a grave mistake, Bandit.
Take that!
You got in my way. I swear, like, from the beginning of this game till right now, I was not that strong. But I am very strong now for no real reason. Like, I'm just really good for no reason now. Like, this was not the case a while ago. Like, every fight was a struggle. And I didn't change the difficulty or anything, it's just the game decided to be nice to me now. Okay, so I am over encumbered, technically speaking, so I should probably make my way to... Let's see here. Interactive quest. Show quests in progress. It's actually more useful to me because I can check. The collector, that's what I need. Umbacano. Umbacano is in the... district is he in? Find him in the Imperial City, see what he wants. Pay me a large bonus if I find him things. So let's go to the Market District first really quick. Just because that's a decent starting point, and then we'll find our way to Umbacano after that. This is a good feather spell. Or good feather potion, I should say. Lasts for a very long time. I'm not going to stay in your inn, sir. I'm just going to stand in the corner. I'm sure that makes you feel good about your business. That rather than spend the money to stay in your place. Oh, right. Ooh. Can I just use my feather spell for this? I can.
Whatever you need,
You look a lot nicer now that I've got this mod on.
I offer the finest goods and lowest.
Okay, so let's see here. I'm probably never going to use the crystal staff.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
I have made it a point that I'm not using a bow and arrow in this one because the second I start using a bow is the second I turn into
That's a good deal.
Sneaky bow boy. What does the Staff of Severing do? Damage Magicka? I don't care about that. Get that out of here. I really like my Greater Staff of Lightning, but having a backup staff around is nice. So I think I'm going to hang on to my backup staff. I don't need the Mithril Armor.
And
I'll hang on to the Silk Hood for now. And do I have any potions that I don't care about? Dispel. Out of here. The rest of these, I think, are the ones that I've made specifically to keep myself going. I guess potions of Dispel I don't care about. Drain Magicka, but I don't care about that either. Resist Magic? Oh, hang on to that one. Slowing. Spell. Frost Shield and Healing. Alright, that's a good start.
another.
I should go.
Bye.
Goodbye. Okay, now I need to find Umbacano, who is somewhere. I don't remember where Umbacano's house is. I think it's supposed to be in the Elven Gardens district.
Back to Black Marsh. They disappear into the swamps and are never seen again.
Their faces aren't moving, but they look a lot nicer.
Land of the
Well
Argonians
met.
is as
The Argonians look a lot nicer with this face mesh refit. Show in progress quest. Show active quest. Give me a large bonus. It just says in the Imperial City, so I don't remember where his house is. I remember it was on a corner, wherever it was.
Good morning.
Tidings. Any news?
They say that when you murder someone, the dark comes to you. It's how
Can I... Show map, show local map. Right, well, none of these are Umbacano's house, so I'm going to do a quick search on my phone where Umbacano is.
Many Argonians say they have been called back to Black Marsh. They disappear into the swamps
There he
and
is.
are never seen again.
Umbacano, Talos Plaza District. Okay. So I'm just in the completely wrong district is the problem. Where's the Talos Plaza? Here it is.
how are you?
I get the Oblivion music stuck in my head all the time, and I don't necessarily consider that a bad thing.
Spare a coin for the infant.
I remember it being one of these, but yeah, there's Umakanda's Manor. That's lovely.
Good to see you again, sir. Shall I escort you upstairs to see my master? Very good. Please follow me.
Alright, Jawring.
Ah, the treasure hunter. Please, have a seat. Ah, yes. My treasure hunting friend. What can I do for you? I am looking for the complete set of 10 for my collection. They were once part of the Temple of the Ancestors in the ancient Ayleid capital.
Oh, you know what?
Through my research, I believe they were hidden in various Ayleid settlements across Cyrodiil, although I... Why? Have you all... Well then.
Alright.
Good day.
I forgot. He wants the actual, like, statues. These Vrala stones are just for me to sell. I forgot. He like the statues that he wants are like actual statues. Like they're little I don't know how to describe them. They're just statues. The ground is a bit dark today. Did somebody spill some oil? But that does mean that good news, sir.
Whatever
you have more money.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Because the Vrala stones don't actually do anything. They're just to sell. The Welkid stones are useful.
Thank you for...
They fully restore your magicka.
Farewell.
Sorry, the one thing that I don't like about Oblivion, and if you ever see me just sort of like rotating and zooming in and zooming out, it's because if you use the mouse wheel, and the mouse is decidedly just in a different location, it will just go to that other location. Or like if the mouse is like, how to describe it? The mouse itself is invisible, right? The mouse itself is invisible, and so it exists even outside of the game, but it can't click on anything outside of the game. But the mouse wheel, ever since with Windows 10, you can mouse wheel over things that are not directly attached to your like you can mouse wheel over things that are not in the active window. And so my chat will just like fly up sometimes because I scrolled down on something or something like that. Let's see here. The thing that I'm working the hardest on right now is to get my restoration up, but now that I can level up, I can... Well, I need to exit the city first because the Imperial City is on a separate map now. And the game crashed. That doesn't really surprise me. Crashing is such a minuscule problem in this game, though, that like if I do crash, I don't lose a whole lot of like content really. Like, yes, that's fine. Like the last thing I did was I came out of the Merchant's Inn. I hadn't even left the Merchant's District, so like I lost no time by standing around and doing nothing.
Old beggar.
I can just head out this gate now to the City Isles. And I'm right back on track with like nothing changed. And I need to head to Breville. I need to head to the chapel, but before I do that, I want to hit up the Mage's Guild. Should be around here somewhere. Oh, that's a spell store.
Hello.
Where's the Mage's Guild here again? Oh, there it is. This is the Mage's Guild. We hit up the Mage's Guild so that we can rest and level up. And then as soon as we rest and level up, we then take our training in restoration at the store. I'm getting very close to having my intelligence maxed out. Willpower with a +5 should definitely be a skill that I take this time around. Speed's going up, and intelligence is going up, because I'm about to max out intelligence.
Hello, Evoker.
Greetings, Guildmaid.
Now I'm just right next to the church, so we head into the church. While at the church, I wait until 6 p.m. Wait until 7, but doesn't really change anything. Because the big deal is that I need to talk to
Oh, my
Mars.
poor Alaron.
Anatos Pool. There cometh her, leaving the shadows and reach out of the silver mirror.
There's Mars.
Good day. There's much I can show you. Pay attention. I'm willing to teach. I'm willing to teach. You've got all. Knowledge is the key.
So that should put me, just shy of being 50 restoration.
He's seeing you.
So now if I just
Greetings
run
to
around
you.
casting my sprint spell, I have here somewhere. It shouldn't take me long to reach level 50 in restoration. Look at me go. You can't stop me, I'm fast as fuck. Yeah, one of my goals... Oh, hello. Dryad. There we go. That's a Spriggan, not a Dryad. I could also just train my. I could train my my restoration and my destruction at the same time, using my no pain no gain spell, which consistently sets me on fire over and over again. Which I'm sure is very visually appealing for you guys. Yeah, this spell costs like no magic to cast. It trains my destruction up, and then after I'm done getting my destruction up this way... Oh, it's fantastic. Once I've done this a couple of times and gotten my health kind of low, I can switch out to... Let's see here. Once I've gotten my health a little bit low, I can switch out to my just like heal minor wounds spell. And even though it does very little in the world of healing, it allows me to cast a spell a bunch of times, which works towards experience and restoration. Even if it was self-inflicted harm, I still am healing harm.
Ah!
Also, jumping from high places like that and not dying increases my agility, or my acrobatics, which would also be nice to have more of. There it is. I am now a journeyman in restoration. And so that means I've got a master mortar and pestle now. I can get rid of my expert one. That means a couple of things. First off, I want to go to Coral because I want to pay somebody to fix up my, or to restore my staff's power rather than spending my hard-earned soul gems on it. You can just pay somebody in the city to do it for you. That's much nicer. I should get a better starlight spell. Because this only goes for 20 feet, which is really nothing. Actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a better starlight spell first. That's the prison. This is what I want. The Arcane University. Because I can make a new spell, and I can also get my staff recharged here. You haven't done anything for Frostcrack Spire? Notice you have Game of the Year edition. I've got the bed. I don't have anything else other than the bed right now.
Pardon me, noble scholar.
I've got like the bedroom stuff, but I have not actually like gotten any of the other things involved there. I'm still very early on as far as like I've done the Mages Guild so far, but aside from that, I really haven't done any like quests. Double checking, making sure I didn't have spell absorption already. I don't. Light on self. Magnitude is 60 for 60 seconds. An illusion of 25, which is easy for me because I've already got that. And we're just going to call this Mage Fire. So now my Mage Fire makes a lot more space lit up for the same amount of time.
Hello, guildmate.
So that's just a significantly better light spell now. Like I'm not stuck to just the 20 feet in front of me. I can actually see everywhere now. How much money do I have right now? Fair amount. I could probably grab some more stuff for Frostcrack Spire.
Well met, guildmate.
And then I think I would want to go here if I wanted to get somebody to, like, I don't think there's going to be anybody in the, oh wait, I don't think there's going to be anybody in the Cornesium that...
Martina!
Oh yeah, I can't
Magic items are no good without a charge.
3,000 gold. Guess it's... Gold is really no object to me, actually, now that I think about it. It's just not, like, a thing. Mega tallow candles will give you your own spellmaking altar. Yeah, I saw that. Do I get those from from that one place in town? Is that a thing? Or where do I get mega tallow candles from?
Well met, guildmate.
I probably need to do a quick run to I need to do a quick run to Skingrad so that I can I can make some potions and get some money again. Same lady you buy the upgrades from. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do a quick run to Skingrad and make some potions, and I think we'll be good. She is one of the spell shops. If you ever wanted to know how to actually make infinite money in Oblivion, this is how you do it. There's not a whole lot to it. It's not a special technique. It's just... This is simultaneously how you train alchemy and how you get infinite money in Oblivion. First, you gather up all the grapes in the farm. In the vineyard. And you can also go to... there's a couple of other places that just have, like, regular, like, food as well. That'll work as well. It's just the vineyard happens to have a significant number of grapes. And grapes are like the easiest thing to get your hands on right off the bat. They're just outside of Skingrad. All you need to do is join the Mage's College, get yourself a mortar, pestle, not like retort, all those things for free from the guild, just so that you can make some decent potions. Gather up all the grapes from both this side and the other side of the vineyards, and then inside a lot of the cities there are small farms. Or depending on your version, because obviously I'm playing with open cities. There are farms just sort of speckled about that'll have like a whole bunch of like tomatoes or potatoes or carrots or what have you. You just collect all of those, and you combine them with early on before you have masterwork alchemy. You combine those with the grapes. And I'm sure people who are watching these videos back now are very tired of hearing me explain this over and over again, but this is how you do it. Now, me personally, because I am a master of alchemy, I don't have to find somewhere else to, like, find more food. I can, at this point, just start going at it, and I'll end up with a significantly large set of restore fatigue potions, which are generally useless. I mean, they're useful. You can use them to restore your fatigue if you're fatigued, but especially if you're just like if you are a crafter, like a spell potions person, or if you're a spells and potions person anyway, generally speaking, you're not going to care about fatigue that much, because most of what you're going to be doing is casting spells, which does not rely on fatigue in this game. I say in this game because in Morrowind, being fatigued would cause your spells to fail. So fatigue did matter in that game. Does not in this one. Your spells don't fail in this game. They just don't. But the idea is that now that I've got this supply of materials, I'm collecting flax because flax can be used to make feather potions, and feather potions are also like the second most useful. Yeah, these doomstones are weird because they just give you, like, conjured armor and weapons for an extended period of time. Which, I mean, cool, but I don't care that much about the sword. I remember if peonies are useful. Skingrad is, like, the ultimate place to gather resources, though, because it has restore fatigue potion material, and then if you go out into the countryside, you can get flax and sacred bonus, which are feather potion material. But anyway, I'm gonna head to the other side of Skingrad as well, just because I do want to get those extra. Here we go. Here's the farm. So this farm right here, I don't know if this exists in the base game or if this is just because I have better cities installed. But ooh boy, is this a super useful thing to have? Whoops. Okay, I'm over encumbered now. I'm actually going to use a feather potion. Since my feather potions are good for 222 points. Yeah, the hardest part about this entire scenario is the weight capacity. But there's this little tomato farm here, which is great because we just run through here, take all these things individually. And the cool thing about these potions is we don't have to combine them to make fatigue potions, because every ingredient in the game, every like food ingredient in the game is restore fatigue. And now that I've maxed out my alchemy, I can make potions out of single ingredients, and it just uses whatever their like main, their first effect. It makes a potion of that first effect. So each of these things, while relatively worthless on their own, I can basically just come through here and go, okay, I now have, let's see here, where are my grapes? I have 97 grapes. I have 97 restore fatigue potions. So yeah, I mean, that's really all it comes down to, is you just... And I've got 65 tomatoes, I've got 65 restore fatigue potions. So let's see here. The value of a restore fatigue potion is 56. The value of a tomato is, I think, 1. So I just upped the value of my of all of those things that I picked by 56 times their original value. And depending, I think some of those also drop in. Okay, well, I don't know if it's gonna save all of my walking around, so that might actually be a crash that hurts us. Let's find out. Because if we're just right outside of Skingrad, then that might be a situation. Oh no. It's, is it after I made the potions or before I made the potions? It's after I made the potions. Perfect. Literally no time lost. Yeah, literally no time lost on that, which is nice.
Anytime now.
And the Merchant's Inn is the place to sell because this guy is ridiculously easy to get to max persuasion.
I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
So I can just walk in here, go to my inventory, find my 162 restore fatigue potions, which would sell for 6,000, but I can't do that, so we work our way down to where we're selling it for 2,000. Just by changing the number of potions we're selling. I have to do this a couple of times, aren't I? And the thing is, he can always buy more potions from you. Because he has a max sell price, and unlike Skyrim, you can just do that. So bam, I'm back up to having 13,000 gold.
Take care.
Yeah, gold will literally never be an issue for me in this game. Because at any given point in time, I can just do that.
Beautiful lady.
And then we head down to the Mystic Emporium. Oh, they're locked for some reason. Is it just early morning or something? No, it's 12:51 p.m. Why is the Mystic Emporium locked?
My name is Hagar. I don't get out much. Too many books to read. Goodbye.
Why is the Mystic Emporium still locked? Like 4 in the afternoon. Why are they still locked? Well, that doesn't bode too well for me. Public bathing house.
Please, go ahead.
A recent disturbance in the city's water supply has called for action to be taken to resolve the problem as soon as possible. The man who usually attends to the maintenance of the aqueducts, Dotham, has recently succumbed to a serious illness, the source of which presently unknown. For these reasons, the Imperial City is in need of someone to fix the problem. If you believe you are that someone, then please visit Vadam Botham. Marked location. Okay, well, yeah, we met him. Near the aqueduct. That's cool. So they added in quests as well. I don't know why that place is still closed. Latest character is an orc with a steel hammer. I like it. I have a friend who picked up Skyrim again. He was going to play Oblivion, and as he was going to pick up Oblivion, he picked up Skyrim instead, and now he's just trapped in Skyrim hell. I'll leave the city and I'm going to re-enter. I don't know why I can't access that building, the Mystic Emporium, right now. Is it because it's Sunday? That shouldn't stop anything.
Antis Vannon, retired. Sleep late and read trashy books. I don't keep up with the Mage's Guild affairs anymore.
Be seeing you.
There's definitely something not working here. Ooh, spooky. Why? I'm gonna exit the city entirely. And I'll come back here later. I don't know why the Mystic Emporium is just down. Ooh, keep it hydrate. Thank you very much. I'm drinking out of my sick-ass skull mug. Thank you. Was this the prison? Yeah, this is the prison. You got a cool stein? I've got a stein, but, well, actually, I don't have a stein. I have, like, a tankard, really. It's just it's a beer mug, but it's made of silver, and I don't actually use it because it was a gift that I got for completing my Eagle Scout, forever ago. Which, it's weird that you would give somebody who's completing their Eagle Scout, which means that they're under 18, a beer stein. But it was appreciated. It just sits over my mantle. And it just looks nice. That's all it does. Yeah, so long as I have enough magic to cast that spell twice, I can kill most things that are after me now. It's just the idea of having to be close enough to actually cast that spell twice. I was going to do something now that I had that magic, but I think I'll just, let's see here. I'll just do this quest. Why are there just people randomly standing outside of buildings now?
You're about Vatican, are you? It's a damn shame. I haven't been giving the project the attention it deserves. The last report I received from Scaleel indicated there was some sort of problem, a blocked passage or something that they couldn't get past. I'd investigate it further, but I'm needed here with the Council. Ramanis says you've got a good head on your shoulders. Look into it for me, will you? You can find Scaleel at the site. Access is restricted, so you'll need this key.
All right. Bye.
I eagerly await your return.
Hello.
I'm just gonna have to start killing the people that stand around because I'm tired of just seeing them standing in places and not doing anything. It's you, the hero of Kavach. Is it? All the way the fuck. Okay, well. Go to the Waterside Stables and we're sprinting. We got that sprint spell that I made forever ago. There's somebody talking somewhere, but I don't know where. To agree with D&D stuff? That's awesome. So you're a big, are you a fan of D&D? Because me and my friends have been going pretty hard on D&D for the last, like, year and a half to 2 years now. I've always been interested in D&D, but I never really got a chance to play it. I never got a chance to play D&D until, like, very recently. And that mostly came down to the fact that I just didn't have a group of people that wanted to play D&D with me. Running my first campaign, same. Though it's weird to say that it's my first. I have a weird tendency of just being very dedicated to the first things that I do sometimes. Like, this is my very first. I'm still on my very first campaign as well, but that very first campaign has been running for almost 2 years now. And it's coming to a close soon, but it was literally, this campaign was... Where? Who's trying to fight me? The mud crab? It is a mud crab. It started like a year and a half ago at level 3. And my party is my player characters are almost all level 20 now. I think they're all level like 17, and they'll be level 20 by the end of the campaign. But that's been a lot of fun to run. It's been very interesting going from never playing D&D to doing a full campaign. And the thing was, I need to say, Yeah, needless to say, a long-running campaign, yeah. It was very interesting to go from, like, nothing, like, no campaign, and, like, every time that I tried to play D&D, because I initially started, like, anytime that I would try to play, I would try to play as a player. I would join as a PC, or I tried to join as a PC. Then, later on, like, it would come to light that, like, something would happen, and then the DM would just give up and, like, not want to be part of the game anymore. And so I would be, you know, out with D&D again. And I've did that for years of trying to, like, actually get a group together that would want to play consistently. And I never could get a group of people together who actively wanted to play D&D. And what it really came down to, though, as I played, was the problem was never the players, usually, as far as, like, when people wanted to continue playing. There might have been, like, 1 or 2 players, but it came to my understanding that I was like, okay, well, I'm talking and trying to open this chest at the same time, and it's not working. It's come to my understanding that, like, if a player dips for one reason or another because they're just not whatever, you can usually continue the story. The problem is that when the DM stops wanting to do it, you can't. The game just ends. And that happens so many times that I was like, well...
business here? Don't tell me Jarl sent you.
The only way that I can actually... the only way that I could actually play D&D was if I chose to be the DM. And so I did that, and 1.5 years to almost 2 years later now, we're still playing.
Erlov sent you, did he? Figures. He can't be bothered to come check on his own project, so he sends someone who knows nothing about it. And this is supposed to help? No offense to you, friend. It's not your fault. And perhaps you can help. If you can figure out how to use the pillar, I'd be thrilled. You're welcome to try your hand at it. That's what we're calling it, only because we don't know what it really is, or was. It's magical, we know that much. Enchanted somehow. We think it's a lock of some sort, but haven't been able to figure out how it works. All I can say for sure is that it reacts to magic, badly most of the time. Several mages were hurt attempting to cast spells at it. It's at the bottom of the ruins, if you wish to try your luck. Be careful, though. It could be quite hazardous to your health. Best to play it safe. No complex magic. Stick to basic spells with single effects. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks.
Well, it's a good thing literally
What
all
a
of my
waste
spells
of
only
my
have one
talents.
effect, so... Reacts to magic. I need to figure out how it works. Must be careful so that I am not harmed. It has been suggested that I should stay away from anything but simple single effect spells.
Be careful in here.
Ooh. I suppose that's supposed to be so that I can actually, like...
Sent you in to try your hand at the thing, have they? I don't know how much Skalil told you. We know that it reacts to magic, but every time we've tried, the thing shocks whomever cast the spell. It hasn't been fatal for anyone yet, but we stopped trying after the first few attempts. I can tell you, it really hurts. The only thing we haven't figured out is the markings. You see them on the walls? They must relate to the pillar, but I don't know how. If we had some sort of reference, something to compare them to, we might be able to decipher them, but we lack anything like that. Skalil might have a book that would be useful, but she's been sulking over the way Erlov's been treating her. Perhaps you could ask her for it.
Maybe.
Good day.
Magicaloria. Magicicilia. Av Molag enemies. Av Mafre Nagaya.
Be careful in here.
If there's anything about Vatican you need explained, I don't know why Dental is even trying. This is doomed to fail. But fine. If he wants it, he can have it. It's just one more thing I'll get blamed for in the end.
Alright, so with the reference texts...
What a waste of my...
Let's see here. Iliad inscriptions that, and their translations. Long transcriptions were painstakingly transcribed and interpreted over many long years and are preserved here for all time. Av Molag Enemius, Av Lata Magica. From fire, life. From light, magic. So Av Molag Animus is from fire, life. So, let's see here. So I should try a fire spell on it. Interesting that Molag, considering Molag Ball, Molag in ancient Iliad means fire. From fire, life. Cast on the... Yeah. From fire, life. This one is Av Mafre Nagia. Let's see here. Do we see the word Mavia anywhere? Ara Agea Riso Karana. Av Lata. Agia, Hela, Ne Jorane, Amera. Wisdom learned by pain is a reliable guide in dark times. Hold on, so let's see here. Phrases that I'm looking for. I know that Av is of. I need to find Nagia and Mafre. Let's see here. Oh. We know that Latia. Oh, I don't actually know what Latia. I think that's like shine or light. Caverns of lore, ugly and obscure, shines the gold of truth. We know Lata is light, so Latia was like shine. Agea, Hela, no. Bara Agea. So Agea is like armor, but or lore or wisdom. Piranha is armor. Well, let's... Okay, so I'm having a hard time deciphering this one right now. But maybe I can decipher this one. Magica Loria. Well, we know Magica is magic. Loria was... Did I not learn what Loria was anywhere? Or Latia. First page says Loria. Yeah, La Loria, yeah. Literally terrible wisdom never betrayed the lore masters. Wisdom learned by pain, a reliable guide in dark times. Gaia, Helia, Majore, Emero, La Loria. Terrible wisdom never betrayed the lore masters. Lore masters. Phrase. So Magica lore masters. That's what Magica Loria. That's magical lore or magical knowledge. Magica Cilia. Did we ever learn Cilia? Yasunabe. Foaming wave, so thunderous, so mighty, heralds the lordly elves. Aldmeris Adonai. I think we learned Cilia either. So one could be light and one could be dark. Like this could be Magica. Well, no, because light we know is Latia, so it can't be light. Of Mafre Nagaya.
Yes? You got the book, eh? Good for you. I've given up trying to deal with her for now. I'll tell you what. I'll take the book, and then if you can read me the inscriptions, I'll see if I can find the translations for them.
I guess that makes it a lot easier.
Okay. Mafre seems to translate to frost, so a spell with frost damage. It means Magica shines. And taken in context with the other inscription about Magica darkening, perhaps there's an alternate translation. If we assume it means Magica waxes, then a spell increasing Magica might be what we need. It means Magica darkens. Considering the other inscription, it could be translated to mean Magica wave. Perhaps a spell that...
Okay, well...
Okay.
That was a whole lot easier than trying to figure it out ourselves. Okay, so frost spell. Yeah, we were, I was saying, I mean, we were getting there. We were definitely getting there. So then I need, I guess I need to be in the menu to use those spells. What? Oh, were you the... Oh, fuck. You were the wrong one. Okay, so fire from this side. Ice from this side. Damage magic from this side. And now I don't have my... It's annoying. Now I don't have that alleviate magic spell anymore. I don't have a spell that... Actually, do I have a spell that fortifies magicka? Like myself? I got Fortify Intelligence, but I don't have Fortified Magicka. Hit. Wait, if I have a spell effect that fortifies magicka, how do I not... Something feels off here. How could I enchant something to fortify magicka if I don't have a fortify magicka spell? I guess just because I have a fortify attribute spell.
careful in here. What do you... This is kind of exciting, don't you think?
Can I load my save? So I don't have to, like, go out and about? Yeah, I'll just do that really quick. It sucks and it's annoying, but, I checked his chest. That's where I got the spell scrolls in the first place. I'm down here.
You have business here? He can... No, if you... What a waste of my talents.
Be careful.
Well, here's the thing. Now that we've done that, we don't actually need to, we don't need to waste time with getting the other things. We can just go around and do it ourselves. This is the damage magicka side. And this is the elevate magic side. There we go. Oh, fuck. I did not see you there. You're kind of strong. Gloom Wraith. Obviously not supposed to step on like the main middle platform there. Oh fuck. Okay, that shoots frost at me. Ow, that hurts a lot. One of my feather potions. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna blast the hell out of you. And I'm gonna capture your soul, actually. Oh, because you're undead, right? Can't capture the Gloomwraith's soul. Is it because I'm out of Grand Soul gems, I guess? I should maybe be using my sword more now. Like, what did they expect with the giant like blood stain in the middle of the field? What did they actually expect? I say that as I get hit by the next trap that I come encounter with. Fight him, my Dremora. I have a million of these strong healing potions. Stronger than the average bear over here. Oh, nice! I absorbed his magic. You're using a dark weave right here, which is not as good as my sword. Button. I do like the way the steps extend out of these things. Oh, there's a lich. We can restore magic potion. Fortify strength potion. And a strong potion of disbelief. Let's go. Spell absorption is so good. Oh, he's absorbing my spells too, though, is the problem. That's a problem. There's 3 of these guys? Fuck off. This guy's got a glass sword. Did you get a coupon? A free coupon with the purchase of every 3rd lich. I'm really just killing this guy because I want his sword. There we go. Because that's got to be stronger than my current sword, right? It's not. It is not. The Glass Gladius is not as good as my David Spade. Well then, do I take the time to kill these individuals? Oh, well, there's still dudes after me. I should probably just make my way out of here at this point. That's what I'm still missing. I don't have any good area of effect spells.
What? I've had my one. I'm. Goodbye.
Excuse me. Don't mind me. Just running away from 3 liches, a ghost, and like 4 skeletons. I don't have a good way of dealing with that many
What's
enemies at
that you
once.
have there? That looks important, whatever it is. I think you've really found something. You'd best get that to Erlav back at the Imperial City as soon as possible. He'll want the mages there to examine it more closely. What a waste of my talents.
That's right. Whenever I reloaded, I didn't take the time to look through all of this. You know what? Whatever's in there, it's probably not that important. I didn't check down what's down this way. Ooh, new crystal cave. Recently used pickaxe. I don't know what makes that different from a regular pickaxe, but recently used. Well, I'm right here. I might as well discover this cave. There we go. Let's make our way back to the fast travel with enemies nearby. But the enemies are nearby. I'd like to see them try and catch me. Oh, joy. I have petty stones, right? Yeah, I've got 12 petty stones, so I can get some petty souls here and there. That's not an issue. If anything, those are actually more useful for me because I need something that I can use to... Am I still under attack? Do I have to go back in there and kill those, I might actually have to go back in there and kill all those liches. They won't let me, like, leave. It's like, I can't fast travel right now at all. Now, I could call Oblivion on its bluff and say, okay, well, those liches are never going to get me, and I'm just going to sprint my way back to the town. Because I'm a distance away, honestly speaking, but... You know, we've got a sprint spell for a reason. I'm just going to call Oblivion on their bluff, and I'm just going to run all the way back to the Imperial City. Eventually, the bad guys will give up. I could have also used my bound sword, and that probably would have helped. I think I'm fine the way that it is. Something definitely tried to hit me with a spell, though. You know, that's something I haven't done. I haven't gotten Umbra yet. I should really get my hands on Umbra. 'Cause that's just a really good sword. Like, Umbra never stops being a good sword. I should probably at some point also do the Knights of the Nine. I've got a lot of things that I need to do. I've got Knights of the Nine, I've got... Man, I thought... Did see something move. Ah! I would like to capture this soul if I can. Okay, lesser soul. I'll take it. I need more petty souls because I've got so many petty soul gems. And when you're forced to run back to home, it really sets in just how many enemies there are out here. Am I finally far enough away that I can fast travel? Nope. This is really going to screw me over, because I'm not going to be able to fast travel like ever again at this rate. I don't care about these people. I just want to get I just want to get to home. Take another feather potion. You know, I've been forgetting I can always coat my blade in poison, which helps a lot with damage. There we go. Now back to my decision to fight against Todd and tell him that he can't tell me that I have to kill those liches. Music has returned. I believe I finally won and I have gained victory over Todd. I've gained victory over Todd! Take that, Oblivion. Don't tell me I can't run away from my problems. I don't have 87 speed for nothing. Listen, game, you've provided me with every outlet to be a little piss baby. I'm gonna be a little piss baby. Unless I can kill an enemy in like 2 hits, then why should I ever try to do anything else? Okay, I want to try and get, let's see here. Can I get, absorption yet? No. I need to learn a spell
Well,
absorption spell first.
All your charging need. Good day.
So I need to learn a spell absorption spell first. Which means by possibly going out and visiting. Actually, let's see here. Where can I buy spell absorption?
Oh yes, of course. What is it?
During this timeline, during this spell line. So it is a mysticism spell. Convert all energy. Okay, yes. Spells. So there's superior spell absorption and legendary spell absorption, which are purchased from Agata, Gaspar, Stygian. Home city is Imperial City, Arcane University. Oh, so he actually works in the spellcrafting thing.
I won't take up much of your time, but I felt you should know. I've had a break.
He actually works down here in the spell making zone.
Well met. Oh, it's my pleasure.
Yeah, it's you.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
I also want silence as a spell. That would be good. But spell absorption is really what I'm here for. Which I know I can't cast that spell right now, but owning it is half the battle. I would like a Spider Daedra as well. They're like 60 feet for 480 seconds. Might as well get open hard lock. Yeah, I don't have that high enough alteration, but it's a hell of a lot easier just to cast a spell. I don't even know what's... Silence
back and
is
see
an illusion spell, I think, but that's all the spells that I want from you right now. Also, now that I've got the ability to, should I learn an absorb health spell? I could do 30 points, and that costs 99, but that gives me 30 HP back. The problem is that it's a very expensive spell to cast. I do need an area of effect spell. That was one thing that we came here for specifically, was that I wanted a high area of effect spell. So like 30 or 30 damage or so. Oh, that's really expensive. Everything's just so expensive. Like, I understand that I don't have, like, the best destruction right now, but, like, that spell alone, for 1 second, 30 damage is going to cost me 151 to cast. Every time that I want to cast it. I can kind of mitigate that cost by giving it low damage, high time, but... My biggest problem right now is just not having a very high, why it keeps putting me, like, out there. Like, over here. But anyway, yeah, my biggest problem right now is just my destruction skill is not as high as it should be. Let's see here. It's only at 55, and I should be getting it closer to, like, 75 if I wanted to be casting spells left and right. My conjuration is actually pretty decent, and that's why I can conjure some pretty nice things now. Because those things just don't cost me that much to conjure anymore. Like, I should probably be using my conjure sword spell more. Because it's actually a good spell. First off, for sure, we're replacing my Dremora with a Spider Daedra. There's no question about that. Second off, bound sword. The bound sword is... Here. See, it deals 14 points of damage and doesn't cost me any weight to carry, which is really nice. Roskrag Spire has an Atronach altar. I don't know exactly how it works, but maybe you can use it to train your different spell types by fighting them. I could. Yeah, this is the problem with the bound sword right now, is just that it doesn't last very long at all.
But please, be brief. I have some research I need to tend to.
Like, it's a strong sword, but it costs so much to cast that it's not really worth it right now. Like, the Spider Daedra is worth it, because if I cast the Spider Daedra, she lasts for, I think, 40 seconds? Oh, I straight up, well, 20 seconds.
Busy, but I need a moment of your time. Hello, Evoker. I won't take up much of
And 20 seconds is really not all that much time. It might be enough to kill somebody, but that's about it. Oh, I should probably deal with the fact that I'm over encumbered before my feather spell runs off. Do not like the sound of her following you. So long as you remember that she's on my side, everything will be okay. Now that I've got my restoration to 50, I think I'm gonna try and, first off, I should be, while I'm just walking around, I should just be casting No Pain, No Gain. Just any time that I'm doing anything, I should be casting No Pain, No Gain so that I can train my destruction up more. See? The problem is it's not like a lot of destruction training, really. Like, it takes a lot of castings of this to actually get a level of destruction up. Now, I'm trying to make these really strong spells, but I could just rely on things like Chill Bolt or Flash Bolt for a little bit, and just rely on having a somewhat decent ranged damage output via spell, and not try to kill something by hitting it like 5 or 6 times. Oh, speaking of, I should probably be back over by the because I've got like those touch spells that are really strong but like use up all of my magic. But the thing is, like, if I'm fighting 2 or 3 guys, then those spells are hard to do, especially if they're constantly healing. That can get really tough. There's a screenshot for you.
Hello, guildmate.
Greetings, Evoker.
I need to rest until there's a time period where I'm allowed into the tower. Oh, I'm over encumbered again. Whoops. Forgot to do that. That's fine, whatever. Potion.
Greetings, Evoker. Greetings, Evoker.
That's definitely where I need to go. It's just considered trespassing to go in there.
I hope the work at Vatican goes well.
What can I just...
What's this? Some sort of alien artifact? Well, well, Romanus was right in sending you out there. Good work. I'll be sure and put in a good word for you.
He's right behind you. You could do that right now.
Farewell. Good work at Vatican. Jorol is quite pleased with the information now coming in about the site. There is another predicament, which I believe you can also help resolve, if you feel ready for it. You become more valuable to the guild with each. Accept these robes.
Robes of the Conjurer.
Are you prepared to begin your next task for the guild? Excellent. You have become most reliable, and I assure you that the council appreciates it. Now, to the matter at hand. In order to deal with the apparent growing problem of necromancers in Cyrodiil, the council needs as much information as possible. The Mystic Archives have been consulted with minimal success. Guild members are investigating other avenues, but I believe more can be learned here. I'd like you to speak with Tarmina at the Mystic Archives. She is our specialist on Magica Arcana and has been helping gather information. I believe we have been asking her the wrong questions, taxing her too much with vague attempts to make sense of all that we know. Speak with her specifically about these black soul gems, if she knows anything about their powers or creation. An insight into their origins may lead us to those who are responsible for them.
My favorite part about this quest, this is the good quest. I love this one because this is the quest where we learn about the black soul gems and we learn about how to create them. And going forward, all grand soul gems will be converted to black soul gems because it's just so much easier to work with black soul gems than it is to work with regular grand soul gems. Because a black soul gem can still capture a grand soul from a grand soul monster. But a black soul gem can also capture a grand soul from a human or a humanoid. Wait, I can't just get spell absorption? I bought the spell absorption spell, did I not? Can it not be applied? I thought you could apply everything to everything. This is not what I signed up for. Did I not purchase this spell? No. I've got superior spell absorption. I just don't have a high enough mysticism to cast it. Do I have to be able to cast the spell to be able to enchant something with it? So if that's the case, that's annoying.
Well met, Guild Mage.
Having fortify willpower on something though would be
Greetings,
helpful,
Conjurer.
because it would increase my regeneration. Can I get that on a ring? It's only 10 points, but still. 10 points could make a difference. I'll go ahead and do it. Name the enchanted item as
Genius, Guildmate.
So let's see here. I'm going to cast Mage Fire.
Hello, Conjurer.
And then if I'm not wearing the ring, we've got decent regeneration. But if I am wearing the ring... the difference is not really that appreciable. I would need to be wearing multiple regeneration rings, I think. I'm at 101 willpower now.
Well met, guildmate.
Let's see here. If I were to enchant more gear with that exact same effect... I'm giving up a little bit of my own shielding here by doing this, but
Devlin Norman moves
my
with
armor's
such
a little bit
grace.
lowered, but if I can
wonder what it is she does.
regenerate magicka
jumps like a
faster,
toad.
then I can
She'll
continue
also
to
teach
cast
others how to do
spells in
So long.
spell casting scenarios. I think that's what I'm going to wear for now. Conjurer would have intelligence, willpower, conjuration, and destruction. Did the thing again. 1 second.
Farewell.
Greetings, wizard.
Well met, guildmate.
Need to be a journeyman, armorer, or higher to repair magical items. Does that make sense? I like the look of the glass gladius more, but a bit annoying that I can't fix it. Use my greater staff of lightning for now. Okay, I gotta go talk to the lady at the Mystic Arcanum. I should be using my no pain, no gain spell. Can't wait for the next proper Elder Scrolls game. That would be nice. I'm excited for that as well. Where am I going again? Hey, I should be just going to the Mystic Archives, right? I don't know why the map is telling me to go somewhere random.
I don't have time to... look, if you're here for information, I'm afraid you'll have to find it on your own. I'm swamped right now, up to my ears in necromancy. Not practicing it, mind you. Wouldn't want anyone to think I was involved in that sort of thing. I simply meant researching it. Oh, of course you were. No doubt the Council is trying to get you to bother me further. I ran Karanya out of here just a short while ago and told them to leave me alone. I keep telling them I can't produce results if I'm not given any time. I'm not used to working under conditions like this. Help? No offense, but I don't see how you can do that. Unless you'd like to take some of this work off my shoulders, I'm beyond helping. But I do appreciate the sentiment. If there's anything specific you need, that may be more reasonable than just asking me about necromancers. Now that is a bit more specific. Finally, Something I can respond to. Let me think for a moment. Ah, yes, there's one obscure text that references these gems. I believe it's still around here someplace, unless Falkar never returned it. The name of the book is Necromancer's Moon. I'm unclear on the origins of the text, but it does involve these gems you're interested in. I'm afraid you'll have to find it yourself. I'm so out of sorts with all these requests, I've lost track of most everything. It's very distressing. Good day.
Right. Back to it. Now I gotta find Falkar, wherever he is. A look for the book in the Mystic Archives. Okay.
Have you found I believe you'll find it quite helpful. Once you've had a chance to read it, I'd be happy.
Alright, well, we gotta read it. Let's do it. That's what we all signed up for, right? Reading? Why we play video games? Brothers and sisters of the worm, despair not the trials we now face, for our time comes swiftly. The god of worms watches over our order, and will deliver us from the troubled times of the day of reckoning. Until then, perform his works in secret, serve his needs, and look to the skies for his signs. Revenant, the necromancer's moon, watches over us all. His form, ascended to godhood, has taken its rightful place in the sky and hides the enemy Arcade from us so that we may serve him. Watch for the signs. When the heavenly light descends from above, hasten to his altars and make your offering, so that he may bless you with but a taste of his true power. Grand soul gems offered to him will be darkened, and can be used to trap the souls of the unwitting, a feat even the great Nagasta would marvel at. Stay faithful to the Order of the Black Worm, and in time your loyalty will be rewarded. Soon he will return to set the world right in due time, and those who would stand in the way will suffer eternally at his hands, just as those who stood opposed before. Until that day, you must believe and be patient. Hide in your caves, in your ruined forts, in your secret lairs. Raise your minions, summon your servants, cast your spells. Answer the call of the Order when you are needed. Watch and listen. Alright, there we go.
Have you found I believe you'll find it quite helpful. The Mystic Archives.
I did read the Necromancer's Moon.
I believe you'll find it quite. Take care. Well, a most interesting text, is it not? We are fortunate that at least one necromancer took the time to record the information. I am unfamiliar with the shade of the Revenant described within the book, but I was never one to dabble in the more, shall we say, amoral arts. You may take that with you for now, if you wish. The Council may have use for it. Please, ask them to return it quickly, as I may need it again.
Well,
goodbye.
Ah, you must be the Arcane University's newest addition.
I'm gonna step away for just a second. I'm gonna reheat some food from last night because I'm starving. I have not had anything to eat since dinner. Cheeseburger macaroni. Sorry about that. I am starving. So.
Well met, guildmate.
Greetings.
Has Tarmina been of use in gathering information about the necromancers? Excellent work. I believe this will be of use to the Council. I shall make sure they're made aware of its contents. I've never heard of this Shade of the Revenant. Some sort of celestial phenomenon? If that's correct, then Bothiel would most likely know something about it, as the caretaker of the orrery. She should be on university grounds.
Hello, conjurer.
Never remember which
Greetings, conjurer.
Greetings, guildmaid. Hello there. Is there something I can do for you?
Shade of the Revenant.
Revenant, you say? And it represents something in the heavens? It sounds familiar. Let me think. Ah, yes, now I remember. Falcar was here some time ago asking about just such a thing. Said it was for research. He had a large sheaf of notes with him about it. I'm afraid I didn't have any more advice for him than I do for you. With the orrery in such a state of disrepair, I have no point of reference. Falcar did leave this behind. I think it fell from his notes as he left. I didn't pay it much attention, but perhaps it will be of use to you.
Hastily scrawled note. The Dark Fissure, or it's what is that? Justiris? Windlebeck. Altars have been raised. Anchorites have been called. Watch the skies. Once a week, his grace shines down on us.
Farewell.
I hope I... So, Falcar expressed interest in this revenant as well, and left this note behind, did he? Perhaps we should look into it for more clues. This lists several locations. The first is the Dark Fissure, which I recognize. It's a cave in the mountains, south of Cheydinhal. If there is indeed an altar there, as the note suggests, I believe this cave is directly related to the contents of the book. Go to the Dark Fissure the next time this shade occurs. Search for any connection to what we've learned and report back. Please, be careful. Anything you find is of no use to us if you do not survive. I believe we are dealing with powerful forces here. Do not put yourself in harm's way if it can be avoided. Be careful.
I should check and see if there are any good weapons that are being sold in stores right now.
Good afternoon.
It's my pleasure. Let's see if we can't teach you a thing or two. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Yeah, not you. Yeah, nothing that these people have is really, like, better or worse than what I've already got.
Let me take a look at what you've...
There we go.
I hope I can help.
Well, no, I can just sell to the guy at the store nearby. So I at least got my sword fixed. And now David Spade deals his max 12 damage again.
Greetings. Whatever you... What can I interest you in?
Last Gladius is not going to be useful to me, and this is not going to be useful.
Thank you for...
Goodbye.
Bye.
Probably have 497 carry weight. I shouldn't be carrying too terribly much weight as far as, like, armor goes. But I think I'm still carrying a decent amount of weight in potions and stuff. Let's see here. Restore health potions real quick. You have a lot of potions. Listen, they're good. I need them. I like my potions. They're useful. Black seeds are good for restore magic. Do any of these do damage on their own? No. I have to combine two things to get damage health right now. So do the shock damage potions I make actually make potions? Yeah, they did. Or actually make poisons, which is what I want. And they did.
A pretty soul got nothing to eat.
Am I headed again? Exit out the gate. Where am I off to? Oh, over this way. Well, it's a good thing I discovered that swampy cave. Man, we crashed. I've got like the unofficial patches and everything installed. It's just Oblivion is an old buggy game, and trying to shove too many things into it at once causes it to crash. Like, to give you an idea, Oblivion used to crash on my PlayStation. And if a game is crashing on console, then you know it's unstable. Yeah, alt-tabbing from Oblivion causes me to crash a lot as well. That's why I typically try not to alt-tab all that much. I'll eventually download that that other mod so that I can have the minimap active. Is it just something just make it pass at me? Oh, that's my... I should probably make, Flash Bolt is a good spell. Probably use it more often. Oh, I cast range spells underwater. Interesting. Okay, let's see here. Gloves and boots always. And they had a poison. And I should have had David's spade equipped. And poisoned. David's spade is actually a really good weapon. Trying to train up my destruction a little bit more. Give me your shoes and your gloves. Lockpicks. Now I'm over encumbered. I spend the majority of this game over encumbered, don't I? I really should just go ahead and like clear out my inventory of ingredients and sell the resulting potions, because I've got just way too many ingredients and way too many potions at this point. Like, I've got like 1.5 million of these strong potions of healing and the potions that restore my sorcery. But then I've also got like 1.5 million other potions that are just like really weighing me down. Listen, you learn how to climb up trajectory in Oblivion and other Elder Scrolls games. Like, you learn how to figure out how, like, well, this area is not flat enough to jump off of, but if I go to the slightly down, it is just flat enough for me to jump off of it, and then I can move from there. Ah, yes, the Dark Treasure.
You will not stop us. The Order of the Black Worm will consume all in its path. Show me.
It's very dark in this cave, so I need to... There's a reason I made this spell. Oh, you really just didn't have anything on you, did you? Let's go ahead and chug a potion. Restore magicka. I remember seeing somebody else in here. A lot of dead bodies in this area. Oh, there's another person. I switched out to my shield spell. Where's my shocking grasp? There it is. There we go. That's a spell I haven't used in a while. You were not here during the early days of having to use shocking grasp. It's a good spell, don't get me wrong. It hits them for a really long time is the idea, is that basically... is that you can, if you hit them with shocking grasp and a poison, then they stay hurt for a really long time. And it's a good 1-2 punch for my kind of fighting style. You basically just shocking grasp them, and then while you're regenerating your magicka, you just keep hitting them with your melee weapon. And the spell is 10 points of shock for 10 seconds. So it ends up dealing 100 damage overall, which is really nice. It just costs a lot of magicka up front. In fact, I'm going to put Shocking Grasp back in my rotation. I should go ahead and replace Out of the Eventide with... Oh, hello. Where's your master if they summoned you out here? Oh, sweet. Got his soul. Was not expecting that. Not being very helpful right now. Yeah, I summoned her for no reason. She just didn't help me at all. Oh, there's a lich in here. Very interesting. You know what? Two can play that game.
That's the best you can do.
This is an annoying fight because I can't do any damage if I can't cast attacks. To report how David's going, we're getting down to business. There we go. Without him around, the rest of this fight will be very easy.
Why won't you die?
Have fun spending the entire rest of the fight casting magic. Healing magic, because you're just gonna slowly die due to my poisons and my fires. Or poisons and my shocking. Alright. Now that that fiasco is over, let's... head around a little bit. I should definitely collect that dude's staff, because he definitely had a staff of... he definitely had a staff of silence. Wherever that lich's staff ended up, I bet it fell through the floor. That would be my luck. That staff fell through the floor. I can never find anything of use when I'm harvesting Karen Volette. It's really annoying. It's especially annoying considering... Oh, there's another Lich here. Oh. Let's see. I hate that liches have natural like spell absorption. It's really annoying. What's my best restore health potion? That one, and then restore magic is that. Staff of Fireball. Hey. I will take that. I didn't really explore down here yet. Man, that's a pretty strong punch.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed.
There we go. There we go. Go ahead and lay down for a nap, sir. Everything will be okay. All these dudes are using maces. It's really annoying. Getting a little bit of gold from here, but honestly speaking, none of these chests or gold amounts are going to matter in comparison to the amount of money I can make crafting potions. Speaking of potions, I should take a feather potion soon. A third lich, really? I am gonna have to fight. Wait, I get another coupon. Sweet. Another lich bites the dust. Another lich bites the dust. Another lich bites the dust. And another one's gone. And another one's gone. Another lich bites the dust. Hey, I'm gonna get you too. Another lich bites the dust. Alright, see you later, King Counter. Thanks for stopping by. Makes you wonder how I was having such a hard time with them in that one cave. Maybe it's because I had to fight all of them at once. Points for 32 seconds. This is a strong potion. There's very little you can do about the situation, man. You're just going to die. There's nothing you can do about it. I've hit you with so many individual spells that are just slowly eating you away. so he can resist the shotgun attack. See, he's going to die from that shock. You know, I got it, but I really don't use this, I don't use this Dremora as much as I probably should. The Spider Daedra. Oh. I've had the potion right now. This is probably why I don't use that Dremora all that often. Because she just goes in and fights the, she goes and fights the wrong characters. I must have used up all of my regular damage health potions that I had made. Yeah, I did. Hey! Yes, disarm your opponent. Press and hold the attack while moving. I finally got my blade up to, Journeyman. Or Apprentice. Got a guy here.
Take that. This I'm just warming up, you pathetic worm.
So under the effects of this restore magicka potion, I should probably use magicka to heal instead of my regular stuff. Man, this just keeps going.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
Slowly working my way through the enemies. Slowly working my way through the enemies. Where did you come from, zombie? That's what I want to know. So that's the inner sanctum. Stop right there, criminal scum. Your stolen goods are now forfeit. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Stolen goods. Stolen. Stolen goods. How you doing, Andrew? Welcome back to the stream. This cave is massive. Like, it just keeps going. And this is the 4th area I've entered. And there's just always new people in them. That's mace. It's nice, but I don't want to waste the weight on it. Oops. It's very clear that that minigame was designed for, Daedric armor. I can actually get, like, Daedric gear now. I mean, I'm not gonna wear it, but that stuff sells for a lot. Re-up that. Guess I'll just drop down. While I'm here and I'm thinking about it, do I have anything for Restore Magicka? I do. I can do flax seeds. I can do steel antiloma cap. Void salts. While I'm at it, do I have anything for feather? Go ahead and make a couple of those just because I need them. There we go. Our feather supply is now restored. Go. Never get anything good out of them.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah, the second you take away somebody's ability to cast, especially guys like this, they tend to die very quickly. Go Black Soldier. A Greater Staff of Fireball. I have so many staves now. It's not even funny. The red velvet gear doesn't weigh a whole lot. I'll go ahead and take it. Especially now that I'm getting up into the grand level of souls, I can actually, like, invest in some really good shielding armor using clothing.
You there! Stop where you are! Ha! You'll never take me down!
And without being able to heal themselves, these guys go down very quickly. Oh, it's a lich summoning them. What kind of staff did you have? Staff of Severing. Once again, just so many staves. It's too bad casting spells with a staff does not increase your casting ability in that skill. Really? Just one was enough to kill that guy? Alright, well now that I've made a complete and total, like, reroute of this tunnel, it's time to get out of here. How do I get out of here, actually? That's the inner sanctum. Is there a way down here? No. Was it back in here? Must have been. No, this is a new area. That skeleton summoned another skeleton. Oh, broadsword. That was what my David Spade was before I turned it into David Spade. Don't remember how to exit this cave. Yeah, that's how I got in here, but I had to drop down, didn't I? So there's like no way out of here. Is that correct? Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is where I need to be going. So whatever that drain was that he just put on me is a very hard one, so I'm gonna go ahead and I have Dispel. You know what? I got rid of every last one of my Dispel potions because I was like, I'm never gonna need those. Well, I suppose I could just doing 2 different feather potions and now I'm fine again. So I'm going to fast travel back to the market so I can sell some stuff. And then we'll fast travel back. We'll do that, but then after that I gotta get off.
Whatever you... Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
I understand their quality. I'm the one that sold them to you, usually.
That's a good deal.
Get rid of some of these excess staves I don't need to be carrying around.
You got a great deal. That seems a fair price.
I'm gonna hang on to this gold broadsword because I could probably turn it into something better with a grand soul gem. Aged boots.
That's...
Elven boots. Elven gauntlets. Mithril boots.
A fine transaction.
I'm never gonna wear these robes with the Conjurer. Oh, they have no value. It's annoying. I don't need my expert mortar and pestle anymore because I've got my master mortar and pestle. And yeah, I'm just carrying way too many ingredients.
That's a fair deal. That's a fair deal.
I definitely don't need to be carrying around things that
A good price for a good customer.
Things that are weighing more than one as an ingredient are definitely not worth carrying around. I just have so many potions. That's really what it comes down to as far as my weight goes. Like, yeah, each staff is 10, and both of my swords weigh 100 total. That might actually be a reason to get rid of one of these. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and get rid of the gold broadsword. I really don't need it. I can't be walking around with all of that extra weight.
Buy.
Then we can go level up really quick by going to the Arcane University and going to the Mage's quarters. We'll level up, we'll go back, we'll finish the quest, and then we'll be done for the day.
Greetings, Conjurer.
Was it one of these, the... Oh, I don't think I'm far enough to the left. So even with getting rid of that stuff, I still weigh too much.
Hello, Conjurer.
This is exciting news indeed, Majesty. Just think of the possible advances in restoration.
Get the strength up, willpower up, and intelligence. I can get intelligence maxed out, and then I'm done with intelligence from this point forward. So I'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, I should look into maybe paring down my potions list.
Ah.
Is it enough for me to just use my ease burden spell? Because that'd be a lot better than just having to waste a potion every single couple seconds. It is, okay, cool. That certainly makes things easier. When you're supposed to put the Grand Soul Gems in. Rest for another 24 hours. I remember my brother and I used to do this all the time because this is how you get gold, black soul gems. So I remember just sitting here waiting for days on end for the thing to happen because it happens once a week. So you just come out here, and then one of the times while you're out here, there's going to be this crazy, like, glowing effect on the altar, and you shove all your Grand Soul Gems into it then, and then you take all of your Grand Soul Gems back out, and they're Black Soul Gems at that point. Wonder. Does it have to be past midnight, I wonder? Because in theory, you should really only have to wait a maximum of 7 times. Or really 6, but... There it is.
Now, while the shade of the Revenant blankets this world, I give these gems as an offering. May the power of the true God fill and change them. You will not stop us. Take that!
Out of charge. Hopefully I'm still here. They're watching this. Thank you. So what I can do now is, if I have any empty Grand Soul Gems, which I don't know that I do actually. Yeah, I don't have any empty Grand Soul Gems, but if I did, I could shove them in here and turn them into Black Soul Gems. If I do that. It's already got a soul, it's not going to do anything, but that's what that is, that crazy thing. Dark Fissure Cave, as well as other altars throughout Cyrodiil. I need to get this information to Raminus Paulus in the Arcane University. Yeah, when this giant purple light shows up on the altar, you can shove empty Grand Soul Gems. Sorry, empty Grand Soul Gems into it, and you can get other stuff out.
Ah, you must be.
Couple of hours. Still out in the... Mage's quarters, where he sleeps.
Hello, Conjurer.
Yep. I'm so fast. Like, I know I built my character that way, but, like, I'm just so fast. There you are.
Have you been to the dark? So you saw them. The altars must be infused with some kind of power to change over the soul gems. I shall pass the news on to the council. Most troubling indeed to know that these are not merely myths. I also fear their numbers may be greater than we believed. You have again performed admirably. You have my thanks, and that of the council as well. Bye.
Bye. Alright, yeah. I think this is going to be where I go ahead and save for now, though. Because I do still need to go to the grocery store, and I have a, it's not D&D tonight. I don't have D&D tonight, but I do have, well, possibly have, a game of Burn Bright planned, which is that new tabletop game from, it's the new tabletop game from, the Roll20 guys, which seems pretty fun. It's specifically designed to work in Roll20, which is where we play normally anyway. So we're giving it a shot, but hopefully that'll be what's going on tonight. But either way, I still need to prepare for it. It's pretty interesting from what I've seen so far. If you stream that, I'll watch. We haven't really done much as far as streaming that before. I might talk to the others and see how they feel about it. But I do have, if you want to watch us play some tabletop stuff together, since you seem to be enjoying that kind of content. I do have a podcast that I do with my friends called System Operators, where our main goal is that, whoa, I hit the geometry weird there and I made a massive jump. But we have a podcast called System Operators, where the main like thing of the podcast is that we're playing a bunch of different systems. And so the current system that we're playing through is Monster of the Week, which has been a lot of fun. I'm the keeper in that as well.
This is Necromancer.
And I've got a couple of friends who play some characters. We've got, I think episode 3 actually comes out. Episode 3 comes out this Saturday. So we've got episode 0 where we introduce the characters, and then episodes 1 and 2 are available to watch as of right now. And I can actually get you a link to those. Let's see here. Oh, caps lock. System Operators. Monster of... There's our stuff. So we're System Operators Podcast on YouTube. And I can get you a link to the playlist that has... Let's see here. Actually, can I just click on the playlist and hit share? Or I guess, do I have to do it? Playlist, loop playlist, save playlist. No, I just want to share. So I have to do that from here. All right. So there is the... That is the System Operators podcast. Ooh, wow, that was good. It was getting a little a little existential there. That's that. But thank you everybody who came out to today's stream. I've been Paladin Null. This was Oblivion. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as always, see you guys next time. Bye bye.